Want to know the future? These questions will help you reveal some clues. Pick your cards and don't forget to count your score. The results are waiting at the end of this video. Here's the first question. Pick a door. Door A brings 1 star to your score. If you choose door B, add 4 points to your basket. Option C costs 2 stars. D brings you 3 points. What would you want the most out of these options? Hit the jackpot? Have a date with your celebrity crush? Get some sleep? Become a Superman and save the world? Card A brings 3 stars to your score. If you chose B, add 2 points to your basket. Card C costs 1 star. Option D brings you 4 points. Pick an open road that you like the most. The mountain highway brings you 3 stars. If you chose the desert, add 4 points to your score. Sunrise Highway costs 2 stars. The road through the rainforest brings you 1 point. How often do you daydream about your future? Every 5 seconds? Sometimes. Never. Future? I don't even know this word. Option A adds 1 star to your score. B brings you 2 points. If your choice is C, it's worth 3 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. Which picture inspires you the most? Northern Lights? Rainy forest? Sakura in blossom? Sunset on a wild beach? If your choice is option A, add 4 stars to your basket. Option B is worth 3 stars. Option C brings you 2 points. And option D is worth 1 star. What's your idea of a perfect vacation? Hiking in the woods by myself? I love to be alone. Luxury spa with my besties? Because we're worth it. Family gathering in a country house? I can't imagine my life without them. Extreme sports and risky adventures. Card A brings you 2 stars. Card B adds 3 points to your score. If you chose C, add 1 star to your basket. Option D brings you 4 points. Are you worried about your future? Sometimes I like to have a plan B. Never. I live in the moment. Always, I try to control everything. Nope, I spend all my time regretting my past. If you picked option A, add 3 stars to your score. Option B brings you 4 points. Option C is worth 1 star. If D is your choice, it brings you 2 points. What's your most common emotion? Peace? Enthusiasm? Joy? Anxiety? Option A brings 3 stars to your score. If you chose B, add 4 points to your basket. Option C brings you 1 point. And option D is worth 2 stars. What is your favorite activity? Reading books and watching movies. Partying with friends and meeting new people. Studying and developing new skills. creating art and sharing content. If you picked option A, add 1 star to your score. Option B brings you 4 points. Option C is worth 3 points. Option D brings you 2 points. How many of your life goals have you already accomplished? 0. My to-do list for this life is 50% completed. All of them. I want it, I got it. I don't set any goals. The universe knows better. If you chose A, add 1 star to your score. Option B brings you 2 points. C is worth 3 points. Option D brings you 4 points. How would you describe your social life? Social what? I have a couple of loyal friends. Every human being is my friend. My friend circle is always changing. Card A adds 2 stars to your score. If you picked option B, take 1 star. Did you pick option C? Award yourself with 3 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. If you could get any career right now, what would you choose? Actor. I love to be the center of attention. Doctor. I want to help others. Architect. I like to create spaces. Astronaut. I'd love to discover new worlds. If you chose A, add 2 stars to your score. Option B brings you 1 point. C costs 3 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. Pick a lady you like the most. If you picked Lady A, grab 2 points. Option B adds 1 star to your score. Option C brings you 3 stars. And answer D brings you 4 points. How are you preparing for your future? I create beautiful wish boards. I just talk about it with my friends. Thinking and finding solutions to my current issues. I take it step by step every day. If you picked option A, add 1 star to your score. Option B brings you 2 points. 3 will cost 3 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. What is your biggest dream? A loving relationship? Money and a luxurious lifestyle? Pursuing my true passion? Making someone special truly happy? If you chose A, add 2 stars to your score. Option B brings you 3 points. C costs 4 stars. And if your choice was option D, you get 1 point. Do you believe in yourself? Kinda. Yes, all the time. Nope, I'm not exactly perfect, bro. I prefer to take action and not think about that. If you chose A, add 1 star to your score. Option B brings you 3 points. Option C is worth 2 stars. Option D is worth 3 points. Do your parents support you? Nope, I'm on my own in this world. Not that much, they got their own lives. Yes, my happiness means everything for them. Just a little when I ask for help. If you chose A, add 3 stars to your score. Option B brings you 4 points. Option C costs 1 star. Finally, Option D brings you 2 points. Pick a quote that you like the most. Time is money. Benjamin Franklin. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Albert Hubbard. If you want to be happy, be Leo Tolstoy. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Lao Tzu. Option A adds 3 stars to your score. Option B brings you 2 points. If you chose C, take 1 star. Option D brings you 3 points. Which sounds most like you? Friendly, cool, popular. Serious, shy, reliable. Calm, wise, peaceful. Drama queen. Card A adds 2 stars to your score. Option B brings you 1 point. If you chose C, grab 3 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. Which plant do you like the most? Sunflowers always warm my heart. Cactus, we have a lot in common. Orchids, I love their sophisticated beauty. Roses, what could be better than the classics? Card A adds 4 stars to your score. Option B brings you 1 point. If you chose C, 3 stars are coming your way. Those who went for D get 2 points. Choose an emoji. Laughing, shy, poker face, sunglasses. A adds 1 star to your score. B brings you 2 points. Option C adds 4 stars to your score. D brings you 3 points. What would you choose? Get rich but never find true love? Find true love but never get rich. I'm already rich. Where's my soulmate? I don't play these games, bro. Card A adds 3 points to your score. Option B brings you 1 point. If you chose C, grab 2 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. Ready for the results? Make sure you sum up your score correctly. Let's go! 22 to 35 points. Your future is about having a beautiful partnership. You'll make it with the right person who shares your life goals and values. Together, you'll build the life of your dreams step by step. This journey will bring joy and satisfaction every day. 35 to 50 points. Your future will force you to reconsider your idea of love. You'll meet your true soulmate when you least expect it. Your heart will recognize them at first. This person will inspire you to become a better version of yourself every day. This experience will be beautiful. 50 to 65 points. Congratulations! Your future is about having your dream career. You're pretty determined, and you can make it if you really want it. Stay focused and know that the stars are on your side. You may even outgrow your original dream and switch to building a community of like-minded people to share your experience and give them a sense of purpose. 65 to 88 points. Your future is about to surprise you. The chances to make your biggest dreams come true are very high. Random conversation, a new job offer, or a party invitation can turn your entire life upside down in a good way. So don't settle for compromises and go for the new opportunities. Remember that wishes tend to come true in unexpected ways, so keep your eyes open. Take a few seconds to look at this first picture. If you first saw a monkey swinging from a tree, chances are you are very creative and full of new ideas. You're also aware that every decision and step you take in life guides your personal development. You're also likely to be great at problem solving, no matter how mind-boggling the situation. You may struggle with organizing all your thoughts and ideas, though. Make sure to leave time to plan and organize your daily life so you don't get overwhelmed. Be careful not to isolate yourself too. It's easy to get caught up in your own bubble, but your friends need you. If you saw a tiger instead, this means you are more likely to be analytical and practical, and generally more understanding and empathetic too. When given a task, you immediately get to it, but you can get a little too focused on doing things your own way. Make sure to take time to listen to others. They can help you learn and grow. You also tend to find change very scary, but whatever happens, you're going to find success because you never give up. Take a few seconds to look at this picture. If you see the pillars first, you prefer being comfortable and secure rather than taking risks. Chances are, you also spend a lot of time dreaming about your goals rather than actively working towards them. But you'll likely need to break out of this to achieve your big goals in life. Remember, you can achieve anything if you put your mind to it. If you see the people first, you're more of a free spirit. You're a kind soul, and life rarely seems to dull you. You're also more likely to make radical decisions at the drop of a hat. You view life as an adventure and are super curious. But when the right time comes, you may find settling down harder than others, so keep that in mind. Take a few seconds to look at this picture. If you see a duck, you are more likely to act out of emotional impulse. You are more inclined to make abrupt decisions, which are often affected by mood swings. If you first spotted a rabbit, you consider the consequences of your actions carefully. You're a very logical person. This will help figure out your mental age, and no, this doesn't mean how smart you are. Your mental age is how you see the world, either through the eyes of a child or someone older. Take a few seconds to look at this picture. If you saw an elderly man, it means that you are a mature person in terms of your thoughts and life outlook. You have seen the world and experienced the highest highs and the lowest lows. These experiences have allowed you to grow as a person and gain knowledge. You're grounded in reality and see the world for what it is, but you're also calm and humble. If you first saw a young girl, you're probably still a kid at heart. Despite going through rough patches, you still have your innocence and view the world with all the curiosity of a child. You can find joy in the simplest of things and have preserved your inner child, unlike most other people. Take a few seconds to look at this picture. If you're looking at a face, you try to steer clear of conflict. You also come across as friendly, so congrats! You're very intuitive, which helps you out on the daily basis, and are sensitive to others' feelings. If you see two birds, you're a cheerful soul. You're welcoming and love meeting new people. You're also a great listener when taking advice from your family. Take a few seconds to look at this picture. If you first saw a woman playing the saxophone, you're most likely an extrovert. You love socializing and are confident and outgoing. This makes you a fan favorite at parties. But be careful not to burn yourself out. It's important that you take time for yourself to rest and de-stress. If you spot the outline of a face, you're an introvert. Parties or crowds might not be where you thrive. They can instead just bring you a lot of stress. You're more of a homebody, who may have enjoyed the isolation of lockdown. You don't like burning the candle at both ends by partying and clubbing, but that's not to say you won't stay up late into the night binging your favorite shows. Take a few seconds to look at this picture. Did you first see a tree? Then you likely have great organizational skills and you're more inclined to be a natural leader. Problem solving is also a great strength of yours, but this also may mean you rely too much on reason and logic. Being rooted in realism can stop you from dreaming and you may lose ambitious goals. If you saw a gorilla, you're a critical person, not only of yourself but of others too. You struggle to accept when others don't progress at the same pace as you. You don't like the idea of wasting time, which is why you keep yourself busy. But this pursuit of knowledge means you're intelligent and contribute fresh ideas that others may not get. Saw a lion? Then you're a powerful person who's determined and hardworking. You're goal-oriented and always focused, but you sometimes let your primitive instincts get the best of you, which can make you wild and unpredictable. Finally, if you saw a fish, you like to live in the moment and have a positive outlook on life. You don't like to feel negative and try to avoid it at all costs. Other people are an important part of your life, but don't let them take advantage of you. Take a few seconds to look at this picture. If you see a small village with huts, trees, and birds, then you're likely more of a person of custom. You prefer the calmness that comes with a simple way of life, rather than the buzz and noise of the city. Basically, you're more traditional. If you instead see an elephant, you're friendly, considerate, and thoughtful. You're loyal to your close family and friends, and they respect you for it. People who see the elephant are also more likely to be a good listener. Which ball is bigger? They're actually the same size, but if the ball in the back looks bigger to you, you like to take control of situations and help others. You have good attention to detail too. If the front ball looks bigger, you like to be led and don't mind taking instructions from other people. You're less likely to be a natural leader. Take a few seconds to look at this picture. If you see the smiley face first, it means you use the right side of your brain more. You're a creative and artistic person. If you saw the sad face first, you tend to use the left side of your brain more. This means that you're more analytical. You often think long and hard before making a decision and like to calculate things. Which color are you most drawn to? If you went with yellow, you're a cheerful person and enjoy spreading happiness to the people in your life. You're the life of the party and are vocal. You're a happy-go-lucky type, but you do fear rejection. If you picked red, you love adventure and are great at making snap decisions. You have a dominant personality and like things done your way. It's likely that you have a low tolerance for undisciplined people, and you may also be sensitive to others. Blue means that you're a trustworthy person that people can rely on. You're a perfectionist and examine the smaller details, but you can get bogged down with these details. You also have a big fear of being criticized. Finally, if green was your color, you're calm and cope well with high-pressure situations. You're often the mediator in stressful situations too. When you get stressed, you like to sleep it off. You're supportive and loyal, but don't like change. You're also a procrastinator, which can cause trouble when making deadlines. Take a few seconds to look at this picture. If you saw the letter A first, which is the hardest thing to do here, you're a really attentive type who likes scrutinizing things. You notice what others might easily miss, and no detail can avoid your sharp eye and wit. Others may sometimes avoid you because of your equally sharp tongue, though you should think of curbing your sarcastic nature a bit. If your first image was the man with the binoculars, then you're basically the opposite. You don't think details are important enough and prefer to look at the big picture. You're a good strategist and plan ahead of time very well, which makes you a reliable friend and partner. Still, sometimes details can be important, and by missing them, you may also lose valuable opportunities. If the first image to pop into your view was the car, you hold freedom dearly, and traveling has a special place in your heart. You value your ability to pack a small bag in no time and take off at short notice. Other people might think of you as careless, though, because you like spontaneity a little bit too much. Which of these faces looks surprised to you? If it's the guy on the left, you're a realistic and good-tempered person. Your friends often ask you for advice, as you always know exactly what to do. Your colleagues love working one-on-one projects with you. You never initiate any discussions or fights. If the guy on the right looks surprised to you, you're a highly organized person. The slightest change to your own plans makes you upset and confused. You love order in everything, and when your table gets slightly disorganized, all you can think about is cleaning it. These two look almost identical, but only one of them is bored. Which one? If you think it's the one on the left, you're super calm and emotionally stable. You don't lose your nerves even when everyone else freaks out. You're an optimist who believes everything happens for the better, and worrying too much just ruins it. Those who picked the face on the right have really high expectations for themselves. You've wanted to be the best at everything since you were little, and nothing has changed since. When you don't win, you always blame yourself only. It motivates you to keep improving. Which face looks sad to you? In case it's this one on the left, it looks like you're one of those people who would do anything to avoid conflicts. It's easier for you to say it's your fault even when you're right than to fight with someone. You can't stand other people quarreling either, so you're known as a peacemaker. If you picked this face, you know what you want to achieve in your life. You visualize your goals and won't stop until you reach them. You can sort the important from the irrelevant, and you have enough willpower to say no to things that don't bring you closer to your goal. Which of these faces would you call a happy one? If the left one is your choice, you're an extremely curious person. Your whole life is like a maze to you that you can't wait to explore. You'd even break the rules sometimes to calm down that curiosity. Be careful and remember to use your common sense to stay out of trouble. If it's this guy on the right, you're super rational and like it when everything is clearly defined and in order. You never say yes to things before thinking of the consequences. Even picking a coffee to go can take you a while because you have to calculate its nutritional value in your mind. Which one of these guys seems curious to you? Did you go with this one on the left? Looks like you have a bright and bubbly personality. If your mood was a type of weather, it'd always be sunny. You gladly share that inner sunshine with others. That's why you're the soul of any party. If the second face is your choice, looks like you're easily influenced by others and their mood. You take on their energy, so it better be positive. You can't live a day without people, and always start small talk at the grocery store or gas station to get that vibe you need. What about these two? Which of them looks proud to you? If you're sure it's the guy on the left, seems you're an overachiever and you like testing your own limits. The word tired isn't even in your vocabulary. There isn't an empty line in your daily planner. You feel guilty when you're taking a rest. Remember, it's okay to give yourself a break sometime. You're doing a lot already. Now if it's this guy on the right who's the proud one to you, you seem to be a rebel at heart. You never lose a chance to test the boundaries to see if you can stretch them a bit. Your fun and adventurous spirit doesn't like to be caged in an office or even one city. Pick a shocked face out of these two. Do you think it's the one on the left? You're spontaneous and impulsive. Trust your gut even when things don't turn out as you expected. You never regret anything. You see life as a journey and not a destination. That's why you enjoy every twist and turn that journey might take. If it's the right one for you, you aren't afraid of difficulties. You like solving complicated tasks and problems no one else can handle. They give you drive and motivate you to take your skills to the next level. You like to hear that others wouldn't manage to get things done without you. Which of these meals looks like a comforting one to you? If you went for the good old grandma's apple pie, your memories mean everything to you. You're a pretty sentimental person and you find it uneasy letting go of things, places, and especially people. Even if you aren't 100% happy about something, you'd rather keep things the way they've always been. If a gourmet chef seems comforting to you, boredom is your worst enemy. A new taste, emotion, or place is something you need to cheer up and feel a zest for life. You say goodbye to things and people easily, knowing that the best is yet to come if you make room for it. Pick the type of weather that looks inspiring to you. Those who are inspired by sunrises on a calm and bright day try to avoid drama in their life. If that's you, looks like you don't like to rush. You're responsible and always give your work your best, but you believe all good things take time. You're sure that success comes to those who work more than others. If you picked rainy weather, seems that you believe in destiny and good luck. You see signs in everything and can change your plans if these signs aren't so promising. You know how to relax, and even if you have a lot of things to do, you'll always find some time for yourself. Which of these places you'd go when you're feeling sad? Those who went for the library need the support of others to feel better. You rely on the life experience and wisdom of your friends and family, and always ask them for help when you need to make an important decision. You're afraid of making a mistake and hurting their feelings. Those who believe hiking in some big open space like the mountains can make them feel better are more independent. You listen to your inner voice first, and only then share what's worrying you with others. You respect their opinion, but always make your own choices and take responsibility for them. Pick an outfit that sums you up. If you're all about blue jeans and white t-shirts, you're most likely a person who doesn't like too much attention. You work a lot but don't expect any praise for it. You never credit for someone else's or group work and feel comfortable that way. Those who picked a fancy evening dress most likely can't live without attention. You'd wear a sweater in the middle of summer just to stand out from the crowd. You're happy to be in the spotlight and would never miss a chance to get there. Which of these looks like a lucky charm you'd wear around? If it's going to be something matching, like a necklace or a bracelet, you're a sociable person and a great team player. You like to share tasks and responsibilities with others. Your friends and teammates know they can always rely on you. In case you'd rather pick a little crystal or some other personal charm, you're more of a single player. People probably let you down in the past, so it's not easy for you to share something important or rely on them completely. You prefer doing all the work yourself to be 100% it will be perfect. Pick a color that brings up happy memories. If orange is a happy color for you, you're a super friendly and cheerful person. You forgive people easily and move on. You have a lot of happy childhood memories and you wouldn't change anything in your life right now. If white is your happy color, you can't wait to have a fresh start. You're a bit bored with your life at the moment and wouldn't mind changing it. You believe you can make it if you just take that first step. Now, pick a color you'd rather avoid in your life. If you don't want gray in your life, you're afraid it will get dull as you settle down. Remember, you can always spice it up a little, trying new things or going new places. Those who'd gladly get rid of fuchsia in their reality are probably a bit overwhelmed at the moment. It's okay to slow down, take some rest, and listen to your own inner voice to understand where you want to go from here. Have you ever wondered which fantasy creature is mostly linked to your personality? This quiz will spill the tea. Pick your answers and don't forget to count your score. The results will be waiting for you at the end of the video. Finally, your dreams come true. You got an invitation letter from a secret magic academy. Which design would you prefer? Option A adds 3 points to your score. B costs 2. Answer C is worth 1 point. D brings you 4 points. And option E costs 0 points. You've arrived at the academy. Time to choose your room. Option A brings you 1 point. B is worth 2 points. C brings you 0 points. Option D adds 4 points to your score. And E brings you 3 points. Which of your senses do you most rely on? Eyesight is worth 4 points. If you choose hearing, add 2 points to your score. Scent brings you 3 points. Touch is worth 0 points. And taste brings you 1 point. With whom would you rather pick as your roommate? A brings 3 points to your score. Answer B costs 1 point. C brings you 2 points. If you chose D, add 4 points to your basket. And E costs 0. Which combination seems more attractive to you? Earth plus fire brings you 4 points. Air plus water adds 1 point to your score. If you picked fire and water, grab 3 points. Water and earth cost 0, and the fire plus air combination brings you 2 points. The lessons begin. Time to choose your first school crush. Who would you rather fall in love with? Option A costs 0. B brings you 3 points. C costs 4 points. D brings you 2 points. And E is worth 1 point. Let's go to the school canteen. What would you like for lunch? A chocolate bar with coffee brings you 4 points. If you picked cherry pie, add 1 point to your score. Sandwiches cost 0 points. A burger with fries brings you 2 points. And if you choose the sushi set, grab 3 points. Suddenly, your crush offers to go for a walk. Where would you like to go? Option A adds 1 point to your score. B costs 3 points. Answer C is worth 4 points. D brings you 2 points. And option E costs 0 points. During your walk, you see a flower. Which one? Orchid costs 3 points. If you picked lilies, grab 1 point. Daisy brings you 2 points. Rose costs 4 points. And Peon adds 0 points to your score. Your teacher offers you 5 out-of-school activities. What would you rather choose? Choir brings you 3 points. Pottery costs 0. Dragon riding brings you 2 points. Drama club is worth 1 point. And fencing adds 4 points to your score. What's your weakness? If you picked arrogance, take 1 point. Anger brings you 2 points. Laziness is worth 0. Lust is worth 3 points. And cynicism is worth 4 points. Your first week at the Magic Academy is over. What would you like to do on the weekend? Hide from everyone and meditate. Just stay in my room and chill. Go on a date, obviously. Gather my new friends and watch movies. Hiking in the woods. A brings you 4 points. B costs 0 points. Answer C costs 3 points. D brings you 1 point. If you chose E, add 2 points to your basket. The school bully pulls a prank on you. How would you react? Just give me 5 minutes and he'll be my bestie. I'll just run to my room and cry. What bully? I'm the main bully here. Revenge is a dish better served cold. I'll figure out his weakness and use it against him. A costs 3 points. Answer B is worth 0. C is worth 2 points. D brings you 1 point. And E adds 4 points to your score. What magic discipline is likely to be your favorite? Option A costs 4 points. B brings you 3 points. C costs 2 points. D brings you 0 points. And E adds 1 point to your score. Which magic tool attracts you the most? Option A adds 2 points to your score. B costs 4 points. Answer C is worth 3 points. D brings you 1 point. And option E costs 0 points. You need to choose one of these 5 magical animals as your faculty mascot. Whom would you prefer? If you pick the serpent, take 1 point. The phoenix brings you 4 points. The unicorn is worth 2 points. The mermaid costs 3 points. And the dragon brings you 0 points. The Academy will soon host a masquerade ball. Which mask will you choose to wear? Venetian Classic brings you 3 points. The animal mask is worth 2 points. This creepy doctor mask is worth 1 point. Sad clown mask costs 0. And if you chose this cyberpunk option, add 4 points to your score. You enter a secret room by accident and face a magical mirror that reflects the dark side of one's soul. Which reflection looks like your inner bad guy? Option A is worth 0 points. B costs 3 points. And option C costs 4 points. Answer D is worth 1 point. E brings you 0 points. You enter the next room and see a mirror that reflects your biggest dream. Which one looks like yours? Option A adds 2 points to your score. B costs 3 points. Answer C is worth 1 point. D brings you 0 points. And option E costs 4 points. Ready for the results? Make sure to calculate your score correctly, and let's go! Congratulations! You have extraordinary mental abilities. You can read people like books. It's almost impossible to deceive you. That's why other people treat you with respect and admiration. Although your talent can make you a little cynical, don't rush to turn to the dark side. It's good to know everything, but leaving the door open to miracles is even better. People might surprise you in good ways too. If you got 45 to 60 points, ooh la la, you're a siren, a mysterious sea creature which can charm everyone with its singing. Your bright and sweet vibe can chase away all despair. People can't help but fall in love with you at first sight. That's why you shouldn't have problems with making friends or succeeding in your career. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. You're blessed with the gift of a siren song to inspire others, not to manipulate them. You have a dual personality, just like a werewolf. On the one hand, you're a warm-hearted and charismatic person with a great sense of humor. But on the other hand, you can get really harsh if someone violates your boundaries or offends your family. Passion is your profession. You do things with genuine dedication, which helps you succeed in life. People perceive you as either a great, loving friend or as a dangerous enemy. You can easily be the soul of your tribe if you learn to control your instincts and show your teeth only when necessary. Vampires make the greatest leaders. Unlike most people, you realize the real worth of life force and time. This talent allows you to guide others towards higher productivity and joy. Your intuition always tells which project will flourish and which one will only drain your energy. That's why you act carefully and precisely like a surgeon. Friends might call you unpredictable and gloomy, but don't worry. They're in love with your sophisticated taste and independent personality. If your score is between 0 to 15 points, your mind is probably super peaceful and stable. You might take your time to make a decision, but when it's made, it's carved in stone. So if you ever feel stuck in life, just try new things and embrace the unknown. When it comes to group work, you're the person who makes things happen. That's why people see you as a loyal and trustworthy friend who's always there to support them and give wise advice. By the way, you can make a great principal of the Magic Academy. Think about it. Are you planning to change your hair color? Let me help you pick the best option. 1. Do you care about fashion and trends? A. No thanks, I never cared about fashion. B. Yes, I follow all the trends. C. I have a friend who consults me about them. D. Sometimes they pop up on social media, so I know something. If you picked A, add 20 points to your score. If you went with B, it's worth 40 points. C brings you 10, and D, 30 points. 2. Which of these color combos would you never wear? A. Black and white. B. Brown and blue. C. Pink and green. D. Yellow and gray. Option A brings you 30 points. B is worth 10 points. C brings you 40 points. And D is worth 20 points. 3. You're feeling down. What kind of movie can cheer you up? A. A silly comedy with a happy ending will do. B. Some good old black and white classics. C. An action-packed movie. D. I like cartoons. A brings you 10 points. B is worth 20. C is worth 30 points. D brings you 40 points. 4. You can get one superpower. What's it gonna be? A. I'd love to be invisible. B. Teleportation. C. Super strength. D. The power of convincing people to do anything I tell them. If option A is your choice, you get 10 points. Did you go with B? It's worth 20 points. C brings you 40 points. D is worth 30 points. If you had to eat one meal every day for a month, what would it be? A. Pizza for life. B. Some gourmet food like caviar or foie gras. C. Fruits and veggies only. D. Steaks. I'm a meat fan. Pizza fans get 20 points. Gourmet food lovers get 40 points. Fruits and veggies bring you 10 points. Steaks add 30 points to your basket. 6. When do you feel most productive? A. In the morning. B. After lunch. C. Anytime after coffee. D. In the evening and at night. If option A sounds like the way to go, give yourself 10 points. If B is your choice, you just scored 20 points. In case you went with C, it's worth 30 points. Finally, D gives you 40 points. What is your worst quality? A. I plan everything and get upset when things don't turn out my way. B. I'm too emotional and can cry over the smallest things. C. I'm jealous of the success of others. D. I don't know how to forgive others. A adds 10 points to your score. B is worth 20, and C is a 30-point option. D brings you 40 points. 8. Your friend invites you to go on a trip with them. It starts tomorrow. What do you say? A. Impossible! I need to know at least a month in advance. B. I'll think about it and maybe join them later. C. I'll convince them to move the trip one day and go with them. D. Sure thing, I'm packing already. If you chose A for this one, you get 10 points. B is worth 20 points. If you went with C, add 40 points to your score. And D is worth 30. 9. Why did you decide to dye your hair? A. To let everyone know I'm extraordinary. B. To change my life. I'm trying to overcome a breakup. C. To help others see that I'm a serious person. D. To spice things up. I've had my current hair color for years. If you picked option A, you just scored 10 points. If you chose option B, it's worth 30 points. C gives you 40 points. And D brings you 20 points. 10. What compliment would you be happiest to hear? A. You look really elegant. B. Are you a business guru? C. You're out of this world. D. You have the most beautiful smile. Option A adds 40 points to your basket. B gives you 30 points. C is worth 10, and D is worth 20 points. If a stylist messed up your hair, what would your reaction be? A. Say you love it, but cry at home. B. Start a massive fight with them to get a refund. C. Without saying anything, just go to some other place to get it fixed. D. Explain what's wrong and give the stylist a second chance. In case you chose option A, 10 points are going your way. B adds 20 points to your score. C is worth 30, and D is a 40-point option. 12. If you won $1 million, what would you spend it on? A. I'll travel the world. B. A huge new house. C. Gifts for all my friends and family. D. I'll invest in my own business. A brings you 10 points. B is worth 30. C is worth 40 points. D brings you 20 points. You're starting your brand. What will your logo look like? A. A plane or a globe with some inspiring slogan. B. A unicorn and a rainbow. C. Just my initials to make it as businesslike as possible. D. A star or a diamond. If you picked a star or a diamond, add 20 points to your score. A unicorn brings you 40 points. A logo with your initials is worth 10. And the globe gives you 30 points. 14. You're moving into a new house. What will you decorate first? A. The living room. B. My bedroom. C. The kitchen. D. I'll start a garden. Option A is worth 20 points. B adds 40 points to your basket. C brings you 30 points. D is worth 10 points. Dessert, anyone? A. Yes, I'll go with a chocolate cake. B. Smoothie, please. C. Nah, I'm good. D. I'd like to have some ice cream. If you picked option A, you just earned 10 points. If you went with B, add 20 points to your basket. Those who chose C earned 40 points. D is worth 30 points. Alright, it's time to do some math and sum up all your points. Did you get 160 points or less? Looks like you're pretty happy with your current hair color. Maybe it's not really the time to change it. You're well balanced and pretty happy with your life. If you want to change something, try adding a new color to your wardrobe or curling your hair. In case your final score is between 170 and 240 points, here's your sign to dye your hair blonde. You've always wanted to try it, right? You feel like it can make your life easier and more fun, so go for it! And a bob haircut will make you look even cooler. If you scored somewhere between 250 and 320 points, bright red hair is what you need. It's definitely an attention grabber, and you want it at this point in your life. It will match your fiery personality and will justify all the crazy things you do in life. Try to add some layers to your hair and maybe even bangs. In case your final score is 330 to 400 points, black is the color for you. You're refined, classy, and stylish. You're also smart and want to take a step up in your career. Black hair and a pixie haircut will help people take you more seriously. It will also give you the self-confidence you need to succeed. Did you get 410 to 480 points? Highlights are the perfect option for you. It's always hard for you to choose just one thing. You're afraid of missing out on something. Luckily, there's always room for compromise, even when it's your own hair. Try braiding it. It will look charming. If you came to the finish line with 490 to 550 points, the best choice for you is electric blue or pink. In fact, you can choose any color as long as it's exotic and bright. You're a creative soul and your everyday routine is making you sad. Add a contrasting hairband or huge clips to make the style even more unique. For those of you who ended up with 560 to 600 points, you're out of this world! Why settle on one color when you can have the entire rainbow on your hair? It sure takes a lot of courage, but you have it in you. As a bonus, you'll attract similar awesome people. Animals are awesome. They radiate charisma, confidence, and vitality. Here's a brief quiz that will help you find out what your very own guardian animal is and adopt some of its amazing, authentic traits. Pick your answers, don't forget to count your score, and see the results at the end of this video. Pick the landscape that you like the most. African savanna adds 2 points to your score. If you chose these beautiful tropical flowers, add 3 points to your score. Snowy mountains, add 0 points. And coniferous forests gives you 1 point. Here's the next question. Do you feel connected with animals? Nope. Of course. Well, it depends. I like them more than humans. Option A adds 1 point to your score. If you chose B, add 3 points to your score. Answer C costs 2 points. And D brings you 0 points. How would you describe yourself? Smart, beautiful, lucky, hardworking. A adds 1 point to your score. If you picked option B, take 2 points. Option C adds 3 points. And answer D brings you 0 points. Pick the sky and clouds that you like the most. This delicate surprise brings you 3 points. If you liked the thunderclouds, add 1 point to your score. Romantic sunset lovers get 2 points. And the starry night sky brings you 0 points. What do you do if you see a spider in your home? I scream and run away from home. Nothing, I let it go. I take a picture. I give it a name and we become best friends. Option A adds 0 stars to your score. B brings you 1 point. Answer C is worth 2 points. And D brings you 3 points. What taste do you prefer most of all? Salty, sweet, spicy, neutral. If your choice is option A, add 1 point to your score. Answer B adds 0 points. Answer C brings you 2 points. And answer D is worth 3 points. What are you scared of the most? My own thoughts. The dark. Being a failure. Insects. Card A brings you 1 point. Option B adds 2 points to your score. If you chose C, add 3 points to your score. And answer D brings you 0 points. Do you feel like a leader? I don't, but who if not me? Never, that's the worst job ever. Always, I like to control everything. I wish I had enough courage. If you picked option A, add 2 points to your score. Option B brings you 1 point. Option C is worth 3 points. And answer D brings you 0 points. If we ask your best friend to describe you in just one emoji, what would it be? Laughing? Crying? Poker face? Heart? A brings 3 points to your score. If you chose B, add 0 points to your score. Option C brings you 1 point. And option D adds 2 points. Would you rather work in a group or alone? Alone. In a group. Depends on the task. I prefer working in pairs. If you picked option A, add 3 points to your score. Option B brings you 2 points. Option C is worth 0 points. And answer D brings you 1 point. Which music genre do you like the most? Classical, rap, disco, rock. A adds 0 points to your score. B brings you 3 points. C adds 2 points. And D adds 1 point. If you could make one wish come true, which one would you pick? To be immortal. To become super beautiful. To become super rich. To make all creatures in the universe happy. A brings you 0 points in this round. Option B adds 2 points. C is worth 1 point. And answer D adds 3 points. If you could pick just one of these 4 jobs, which would you choose? Firefighter. I'm ready to take risks to save lives. Fashion designer. Making people look beautiful is my passion. Pilot. Flying makes me feel so free. Chef. Preparing food always makes me happy. If you chose A, add 1 point to your score. Option B brings you 2 points. C adds 0 points. And answer D brings you 3 points. Are you confident? I try to be. No. Yep, I'm the most confident. I tend to overthink every action. If you picked option A, add 3 points to your score. Option B brings you 1 point. C adds 2 points. And answer D brings you 0 points. What do you usually do when you feel upset? Talk with my therapist. Go outdoors and play a sport. Listen to music. Go shopping. If you chose A, add 0 points to your score. Option B brings you 1 point. C costs 3 points. And answer D brings you 2 points. Pick one element. Air, fire, water, earth. If you chose A, add 0 points to your score. Option B adds 2 points. Option C is worth 3 points. And answer D brings you 1 point. Do you get along with your family? Not really. I take care of myself on my own. Yeah, I can't imagine my life without them. We share some similar interests. Well, let's just say I'm still waiting for my magic school invitation. If you chose A, add 1 point to your score. Option B brings you 2 points. C adds 3 points. And answer D brings you 0 points. Pick an item of clothing. The hat brings 0 points to your score. If you picked the glitter coat, grab your 2 points. The pair of jeans brings you 1 point, and the swimsuit brings you 3 points. Pick the dance style that you like the most. Ballet dancers bring 0 points to your score. The contemporary dancer brings you 3 points. If you pick the tango, grab 1 point. And the Brazilian Carnival brings you 2 points. Which one represents you? Cozy, funny, kind. Modest, loyal, trustworthy. Careless, adventurous, spontaneous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Option A adds 3 points to your score. Option B brings you 1 point. If you chose C, you get 0 points. And answer D brings you 2 points. Pick a flower. Lilies, mysterious just like me. Daisies, they give me a peaceful and warm vibe. Peonies, there's something royal about them. Narcissus, they're so soft and elegant. Card A adds 1 point to your score. Option B brings you 3 points. If you chose C, grab your 2 points. And answer D brings you 0 points. What pet would you rather have? Cat, dog, bird, iguana, obviously. Card A adds 3 points to your score. Option B is worth 2 points. C brings you 0 points. And answer D brings you 1 point. Ready for the results? Make sure you calculated your score correctly, and let's go! If your score is between 0 and 16 points, congratulations! Your guardian animal is an owl. The wise creature protects you from all kinds of troubles and helps you through difficult times. It also makes you attentive enough to see fake friendships and the evil motives in other people. Sometimes you might feel insecure like you're from another planet, but don't give up. Allow yourself to make space for long-term prosperity and well-being. Whenever you face injustice or feel less confident, your owl guard will help you calm down and step into your power again. If your score is between 16 and 32 points, your totem animal is a wolf. You probably like to stay in the shadows and allow your noisy friends to take away the whole spotlight. Your soul guardian teaches you to value independence, self-sufficiency, and calmness. Walking alone and journaling can help you rediscover your authentic self. People tend to perceive you as a deep, mysterious person. They want to learn more about your inner world. So, if someone ever violates your boundaries, just make one of those angry wolf looks. If you got from 32 to 48 points, your soul protector is a lion. This animal can teach you to overcome pride and egocentrism in order to become a kind-hearted and generous leader. People come to you for advice all the time because you radiate confidence and humor. Every dream seems possible when they're around you. Although your supply of love for people is almost inexhaustible, sometimes you need a break. So, manage your energy wisely and don't allow people to take advantage of you. If you got from 48 to 66 points, your guardian animal is a whale. It can teach you to vibe with the ocean and enjoy life as it is every step of the way. This feeling of oneness, unity, and wisdom will help you navigate through life as if you were dancing with the waves. Try to cherish this state of mind and observe the drama of life from a detached point of view. like an experienced film director or music composer. This will give you the capacity to invent progressive solutions that improve people's lives and the environment.
All right, it's time for a personality test. Keep track of your points and check your results at the end of the test. 1. Do you like playing tricks on people? A. Yes, but only my close friends. They know I don't mean it. B. Everyone, all the time. C. Never. I'm afraid to hurt their feelings. D. Only if they play tricks on me. If you picked option A, you just earned 20 points. If you went with B, add 40 points to your basket. Those who chose C earned 10 points, and D is worth 30 points. 2. Which of these animals do you associate yourself with? A. Panther. I'm also posh, fast, and can always protect myself. B. Cute puppy. I wouldn't survive a day without my family. C. Kangaroo. I'm one of a kind, and you can't approach me easily. D. Chameleon. I can fit into any surroundings. All panthers out there get 20 points. Puppies at heart can add 10 points to their score. Kangaroos scored 30, and chameleons get 40 points. 3. If you turned into a superhero, what would you do first? A. Save the world. B. Travel the world. Being a superhero involves flying, right? C. Meet my favorite celebrity. D. Use my superpowers to produce as much money as I've always wanted. Option A brings you 30 points, B is worth 20, C is worth 10 points, and D gives you 40 points. 4. It's your birthday, and your friends surprise you with your dream car. How long will you be happy about it? A. A week perhaps, until the joy fades away. B. Forever, it's the gift of a lifetime. C. It's no big deal, it takes way more than that to make me happy. D. I won't accept it, it's too much, and they know it. If you picked A, add 20 points to your score. If you went with B, it's worth 10 points. C brings you 40 points, and D, 30 points. 5. What's your favorite kind of weather? A. Beach weather, sunshine, no clouds, and heat. B. I love snow. Playing outside or staying at home on a snowy day makes me happy. C. Rainy weather. The sound of it helps me calm down. D. Extreme weather. Thunderstorms, tornadoes, sandstorms. They make life more exciting. If you prefer sunshine, add 20 points to your basket. Snow fans earn 10 points. Rain fans get 40 points. And those who love extreme weather earn 30 points. 6. What movie would you choose to star in? A. Drama. I know how to play it because, well, I live it. B. Comedy. My sense of humor and irony will help. C. A superhero movie. I even know what my superhero costume will look like. D. I want to star in a detective movie and solve mysteries. Option A brings you 20 points, B is worth 10 points, C brings you 30 points, and D is worth 40 points. 7. How do you feel before an important event? A. Nervous and scared. I don't want to let anyone down. B. Excited. I love to test myself and triumph. C. Calm and focused. That's what helps me always win. D. Useless. I always feel like others are putting more in it. If option A is your choice, you get 10 points. Would you rather go with B? Well, that's worth 30 points. C brings you 40 points, and D is worth 20 points. 8. What activity would you like to exclude from your routine for good? A. Washing, drying, and brushing my hair. It's a waste of time. B. having to pick my outfits. Let a robot do it for me. C. Cooking. It's definitely not my thing. D. Cleaning. Things turn into a mess again too soon. If option A sounds like the way to go, give yourself 10 points. If B is your choice, you just scored 30 points. In case you went with C, add 40 points to your basket. And finally, D brings you 20 points. 9. Which sense do you rely on the most? A. Smell. I could create my own perfumes. B. Hearing. I can hear someone whisper across the street. C. Sight. They say I have eyes on my back. D. Taste. It has never let me down. If you went for sense of smell, you get 40 points. Those who trust their hearing get 10 points. If you have an eagle eye, award yourself with 20 points. And your sense of taste brings you 30 points. 10. You're arranging a first date with someone you really like. What's it gonna be? A. I'll rent a movie theater or a planetarium just for the two of us. B. I'll cook some fancy food and learn to play some musical instrument. C. I'll take them to an escape room and let them show how smart and brave they are. D. I don't arrange dates. Others try their best to impress me. Option A brings you 10 points. B gives you 30 points. Option C is worth 20 points. If you choose option D, here are your 40 points. 11. What do you do when you're angry? A. Ignore everything and everyone. I need some time to cool down. B. Read my favorite book or listen to some music. C. Cry my heart out. It helps me restart my system. D. Think it over. I gotta understand what made me so angry and how to avoid it. Option A adds 40 points to your basket. Option B gives you 30 points. C is worth 10 points, and D is worth 20 points. 12. Your friend's having a housewarming party. What do you bring to it? A. Some food or something else practical will do. B. I'll write a poem or make a fun collage and frame it to make it memorable. C. I'll just ask them what they need for the new house. D. Nothing. My presence is the best gift. In case you chose option A, give yourself 10 points. B adds 30 points to your score. C is worth 20, and D is a 40-point option. 13. What time do you usually go to bed? A. 10 p.m. Well, 11 p.m. at the latest. I keep it healthy. B. 2 a.m. or so, and then I wake up around 2 p.m. C. What sleep? I never get any. D. 8 p.m. I need my beauty sleep. Healthy sleepers get 40 points. Night owls get 30 points. Those who never sleep win 20 points. And those who go to bed early get 10 points. 14. Which of the following sounds like the absolute worst idea to you? A. Never leaving my hometown for the rest of my life. B. Doing all the work and watching others getting promoted. C. Have someone else pick my hairstyle for me. I just can't pick my hairstyle. D. Never knowing my schedule. I can't live without a good plan. Those who went with option A get 30 points. Option B is worth 40 points. C brings you 20 points, and D is worth 10 points. 15. Pick a color combination you'd never get tired of wearing. A. Black and white. I'm classy. B. Gray and pink. Official with a playful twist. C. Orange, purple, and emerald with a sparkle of blue. I dress brightly. D. Stripes, polka dots, paisley. It's not about colors, it's about patterns. In case you chose option A, add 40 points to your score. B brings you 10 points. C brings you 30 points, and D is worth 20 points. Alright, it's time to sum up your points. If you ended up with 150 to 230 points, your hidden superpower is invisibility. You can always disappear from an event you don't like smoothly. If you don't want anyone to notice you at a lecture or business meeting, they never will. Did you get 240 to 330 points? Congrats! You have the superpower of flying. You're doing things way faster than other people. Sometimes they ask you to share your secret of being here and there at the same time. You fly from place to place and are never late. You're always the first to try out a new trend or visit a new place. In case you scored 340 to 420 points, you're a super brain. You're one of the smartest people around. You can figure out the solution to any problem in a matter of seconds. When life gets too easy, your brain gets bored. You have an excellent sense of humor and irony. You like to plan things, and your plan always works out. Those who got 430 to 510 points, you have the superpower of reading minds. You have a lot of friends, and you make new ones easily. You always feel when something's wrong with them, and you know exactly how to help. You can also make others change their mind if it's in your interest. And if your final score is 520 points or more, you're a money magnet. You never run out of it. The second you realize that you could use some more cash, you find opportunities to make it float your way. You know how to save and how to spend money. I scored 410, by the way.
The animal you like best can tell a lot about you, if only it could talk. So choose your favorite and learn your superpower. Leopard. If you're fascinated with these beautiful wild cats, you probably dream of living an independent and authentic life. You feel great spending time by yourself. So when it comes to friendship and romantic relationships, you have very high standards. In public, you shine bright like a diamond with zero effort. You'd make a great stylist, designer, or business owner because you like competition and have a great aesthetic taste. Maybe you don't show it, but deep inside you love risk and adventures. Your superpower is your courage, grace, and natural magnetism. If you feel like your life currently lacks bright colors and new experiences, follow the example of your favorite animal. Chase your real dreams like a wild cat on the hunt, gracefully and patiently. Hare. People around you probably think that you're even cuter than a hare. Vulnerability is your superpower. Friends can always count on your warm hugs and support. You're probably a welcome guest at any party because you radiate coziness, peace, and acceptance. You do it effortlessly because you feel happy when you make others happy. Seems like you were born to help others, so you'd make a great doctor, psychologist, social worker, and so on. Some people may take advantage of your kindness, though, so maybe it's time to show your teeth and defend your boundaries, or learn to feel danger in advance and run away just like your favorite animal. Fox. If foxes are your favorite, you have mysterious charisma and charm that intrigues other people. You have a nose for psychological manipulation, which is why others have to earn your trust. If someone manages to become your friend, you cherish this person and build a special connection full of humor, passion, and encouragement. You like to surround yourself with people as unique as you are and enjoy discovering new talents. You'd make a good music producer, event manager, or art expert because of your natural firework vibes. You don't seek adventures on purpose, but it seems like adventures are seeking you. Some may say you get away with everything, but you just have the talent to see opportunities and grab them. Giraffe. Giraffe is the choice of an authentic and creative person. Looking at common things from unexpected angles is definitely your thing. You keep surprising people around you with your bright self-expression. They just can't figure you out. Boredom is your worst nightmare, so you probably have plenty of hobbies and interests that are different from the mainstream. You could become a wonderful inventor, traveler, and discoverer, and bring great benefit to society with your new ideas. Unlike most people, you are not afraid to look ridiculous and funny. I also get that a lot. It lets you open doors to completely new possibilities. People feel grateful for your bravery and love you unconditionally. Wolf. If you like this animal, your superpower is your determination and high intelligence. Unlike most people, you aren't afraid to face your dark side. You're aware of your weaknesses and accept that life ain't all sunshine and rainbows. These qualities make you a faithful and mature partner in friendship and romantic relationships. You never pretend everything is fine when it's not. Overcoming difficulties in life with dignity is your natural talent. Wolf vibes can help you develop leadership skills and become a great boss or influencer. Bear. You radiate good health and vitality and share it generously with others. People like to come to you for advice, unconditional love, and warm conversation. Sometimes you can lose balance and become too generous, which may result in overeating, overreacting, and even overprotecting others. But if you seek harmony in life, your personality becomes strong-willed, thoughtful, and independent. Your grounded energy and dedication are perfect for developing family businesses, startups, and construction industry. Just like bears, you have active periods when you feel energized and passive moments when you need to hide in your den, get some sleep, and recharge. Bear people usually become great parents because they're willing to take care of loved ones and protect them. Raccoon. Curious and sneaky. You probably know all the secrets of the people around you, but nobody knows yours. You just cannot relax until you solve all the riddles. That's why your life is a detective story, and you are the main investigator. Some people may think that you are too restless, but you just love this drive and passion. Your personality is perfect for jobs where people investigate mysteries and defend human rights. When it comes to relationships, people like that you are genuinely interested in them. But sometimes your behavior can be distrustful and overprotective. Make sure to remember that every person has boundaries. Horse. Your superpower is your gorgeous hair. Just joking. It's in your wisdom and ability to go with the flow. You perceive life as a journey through a wild stream of impressions. Some of them make you happy, some make you sad. But the most important thing for you is your freedom and self-reliance. That's why you tend to move forward and avoid any regrets or attachments that can slow down your course. Improvisation and appreciation of simple pleasures are your strengths. You treat the universe as your best friend, and it pays back. Your intuition often puts you in the right place at the right time. You meet great people and great opportunities on the way, so you don't have to hesitate too much with planning in advance. A career in the field of tourism or hotel business and all sorts of travel adventures is a good choice for your dynamic spirit. Snake. If you are fascinated by snakes, you're probably a highly sensitive, wise, and conscious person. Your superpower is the ability to feel the wind of change. Just like your favorite animal changes its skin, you regularly transform your personality and share updates with other people. Talking to you has a healing effect and inspires others. After talking to you, your friends often change their lives very rapidly. This is because you can notice details that most people ignore and open doors to a deeper understanding of life. Snake people can be great life coaches, psychologists, and financial analysts. You also have a great sense of humor and good taste in art and music. Since reading other people's emotions is your natural talent, you know how to spice up any party with a nice joke and good music. Hedgehog. Thick skin and confidence are your superpowers. You deal with difficulties with patience and passion like a warrior. Feeling sorry for yourself and complaining is definitely not your thing. It's important for you to always keep your word and never give up. That's why friends and family perceive you as an island of stability in this chaotic, unpredictable world. You'd make a good professional athlete, pilot, astronaut, or company president. Your attitude may lead you to overwork. You don't have to carry the world upon your shoulders all the time. Just stay in touch with your kind and gentle soul that is hidden under your armor, and don't be afraid to show it to other people. Hedgehogs are nocturnal creatures, and you probably feel more energized and inspired in the nighttime. So make good use of this time. Monkey. If your choice is a monkey, you have a natural desire to explore the world and move through life with joy and laughter. Optimism is your second name. Even the saddest person on the planet will begin to smile next to you. Wherever you go, you uplift other people. Jobs in the field of show business and entertainment can be the perfect choice for you. When you walk into the room, simple pleasures like dancing, playing games, or just chilling turn into legendary adventures. Maybe sometimes it bothers you that people don't take you seriously. Remember, the ability to make someone's heart melt is the biggest superpower in the world. Whale. Like your favorite animal, you perceive the world as a flow of waves and feel an intuitive connection with everything. Whether it's a stranger or a childhood friend, you love and value every person equally. You probably have a refined taste in music, and you could be a good composer or singer. When it comes to socializing, you are not the most talkative person in the world, but you create a special atmosphere that inspires people to engage in self-development and see beyond the horizon. Perhaps you might feel lonely because it is difficult for others to understand your inner world. But be sure that one day you'll meet your tribe and no words will be needed.
Keep track of your points and check your results at the end of the test. First things first, pick a plate for your future sandwich. A disposable plate, I guess. I don't have fine china or something. B, just a regular plate I'll grab off the shelf without looking. C, my favorite plate with some cute animals on it. D, a plate I made myself at a pottery workshop. E, a plastic container. I'm making a sandwich to go. If you picked option A, it's worth 20 points. Option B brings you 40 points. C is worth 30 points. D is worth 50 points. E brings you 10 points. Choose the bread of your masterpiece. A, whole wheat or multigrain. I want to make it as healthy as possible. B, sourdough. I love its taste and those large air bubbles. C, pita bread. Yummy and easy to hold. D, dark rye bread, the only kind I accept. E, ciabatta. Love that Italian feel. Did you go with option A? Here are your 10 points. B brings you 40 points. C is worth 20. D gives you 30 points. And E is worth 50 points. Next step, the meat. Is it gonna be A, turkey, B, ham, C, chicken, D, a mix of them all topped with bacon? Just one kind is too boring. E, no meat for me, thank you. If you picked turkey, add 30 points to your score. If you went with ham, get your 20 points. Chicken brings you 10 points. A mix of everything gives you 50 points. If you don't want any meat, get your 40 points. What's going there next? A, a slice of cheese. I love it so much I add it everywhere. B, lettuce, kale, spinach, arugula. Leafy greens make everything better. C, some tomatoes and cucumbers. D, another layer of meat, and one more on top of it. E, strawberries. I like original combinations. Option A adds 20 points to your basket. Option B brings you 40 points. C is worth 10 points. D is worth 30 points. E brings you 50 points. Time to add some sauce. Will you go with A, barbecue sauce? The spicier the better. B, Caesar dressing. I add it everywhere. C, some good old mayo. It works with every meal. D, balsamic vinaigrette. Fancy and healthy. E, cranberry jam. In fact, any jam will do. Barbecue sauce fans get 40 points. If you'd rather go with Caesar dressing, get your 20 points. Mayo brings you 10 points. Balsamic vinaigrette will get you 30 points. Cranberry jam brings you 50 points. It still feels incomplete. How about some extras? A, chili peppers. I like it spicy. B, pickles, crispy and crunchy. C, grilled cheese. The more, the better. D, some red onions. E, I think I'm good. This sandwich is looking good enough. Chili peppers brings you 30 points. Pickles gets you 10 points. Grilled cheese is worth 40 points. Red onions gives you 20 points. No extras option gives you 50 points. Looks good. How will you eat it? A, down the middle. B, diagonally. C, I turn it into some little triangles. D, I don't cut it at all. It's already perfect. E. I make some funky shapes out of it with a cookie cutter. Did you go with option A? Add 40 points to your basket. Option B brings you 10 points. Option C is worth 30 points. D brings you 20 points. And E is worth 50 points. Wait, do you think it'll be enough? Add something on the side. A. French fries. I can't live a day without them. B. My signature mix of pickled bell peppers, jalapenos, carrots, cauliflower, and onions. C. Some ice cream. Try it yourself before you say yuck. D. Some fresh and ripe avocados. E. Nothing. I'm not that hungry. French fry fans get 20 points. Those who picked a mix of everything gets 40 points. Ice cream brings you 50 points. Avocados are worth 30 points. If you don't want to add anything, get 10 points. How about a drink to go with your sandwich? A. Sure, I'll have some soda. B. A glass of water will do. C. I prefer some freshly squeezed orange juice. D. Coffee. I can never get enough of it. E. I think I'll pass, thanks. If you picked option A, add 10 points to your basket. Option B brings you 50 points. Option C is worth 40 points. D gives you 20 points. And E is worth 30 points. You're all set. Where do you eat your sandwich? A. The kitchen. I don't like breadcrumbs all over the house. B. The porch or balcony. I prefer to eat outside, even in bad weather. C. A nearby park. I'll go for a walk and eat it on the way. D. The living room in front of the TV set. E. My desk while I'm working. I never have time to eat properly. If you prefer to eat in the kitchen, 20 points are coming your way. If you picked the porch or balcony, you get 30 points. Those who chose a nearby park get 50 points. The living room gives you 10 points, and your desk adds 40 points to your score. Your housemate walks in and asks to share your delicious snack. What do? A. I share it with him, of course. He always shares with me. B. He doesn't even have to ask. I made 2 sandwiches for us to eat together. C. No, I don't share food. D. I'll share, but he'll have to do the dishes for a week. E. He can make his own and join me for that walk I'm taking. Option A gives you 50 points. B is worth 30 points. C is worth 10 points. D brings you 40 points. E is worth 20 points. Imagine you agreed to share a sandwich with your housemate. What do you talk about while you're eating? A. My new relationship. I never make a secret out of personal stuff. B. Work or school. We aren't that close, really. C. Our plans for the weekend. We spend a lot of time together. D. Sports or music. I enjoy our heated discussions. E. Weather. We're just housemates, not besties or something. Those who went with option A get 50 points. If you chose B, you get 30 points. Option C brings you 40 points. D gives you 20 points. And E is worth 10 points. Time to sum up your points and find out your biggest fear. If you got 100 to 210 points, you're afraid of the dark. The darkness itself isn't scary. It's the unknown that freaks you out. You're most likely also afraid of the future and any unpredictable situations. You don't like surprises and prefer to follow a plan in everything. You have a super rich and vivid imagination. Your brain always plays many scenarios, most of which never come true, but make you shiver anyway. In case your final score is 220 to 300 points, clowns are your biggest fear. That's because their bright makeup and smiles are hiding their real intentions. You can't stand lies and absurd things. You're always sincere and honest to yourself and others, and expect the same from them. You take things the way they are and are realistic about your future. You're always careful meeting new people. It can take years before you can call someone your friend. Did you end up with 310 to 400 points? Heights and flying make you scared. You feel like you have a split personality. It's not easy for you to make any decisions or pick sides in an argument. You feel uncomfortable in an unusual setting, like a plane seat. You don't like it when others are in charge of the situation, especially when your life depends on it. You're cautious and try to avoid taking risks. Those who ended up with 410 to 500 points, snakes are your biggest fear. The real fear behind it is that your loved ones will get in danger. You're deeply attached to your family and close friends. You'd give up anything for them. You're caring, selfless, and super reliable. Someone probably took advantage of that in the past, so you've learned your lesson and are more careful now. If your final score is 510 to 600 points, you're afraid of loneliness. You're sociable and easygoing. You're always the first to approach new people, and you enjoy being the soul of any party. The idea of being alone, even for a short time, terrifies you. One possible reason for that is your lack of self-confidence. You probably need the approval of others for your own well-being. Focus on yourself. You matter as well.
An ancient soul that carries universal wisdom within, or a young beginner excited about every new experience? What is the actual age of your soul? These 20 questions will help reveal the truth. Get ready to track your points and see the result at the end of the video. What kind of friend are you? A. The crazy friend. I'm all for adventure. B. The advisor. People listen to me. C. The loyal friend. My friends know they can rely on me. D. The lucky friend. I always get out of trouble unscathed. Option A brings you 20 points. If you add B, add 40 points to your count. Option C is worth 30 points. And in case you chose option D, give yourself 10 points. Where would you rather live? A. In a beautiful high-rise apartment. B. With my parents. C. In a rustic cottage in the countryside. Or D. I feel at home anywhere. Option A gives you 20 points. B adds 10 points to your score. Option C brings 30 points, and D adds 40 points. What would you like to achieve in life? A. Stability and peace. B. World fame. C. Just stay my genuine self. D. A loving relationship. If you had A, add 10 points to your score. Option B gives you 20 points. Option C is worth 40 points, and D brings you 30 points. What issue do you struggle with the most? A. Apathy and laziness. B. Cynicism and boredom. C. Low self-esteem and feeling lost. D. Loneliness and anxiety. Option A brings you 20 points. Add 40 points for option B. Option C gives you 10 points, and D adds 30 points to your score. You feel happiest when you A. Win in a competition. B. I'm always happy. C. Have a party with friends. D. Spend time alone. Option A is worth 20 points. B brings you 40 points. C adds 30 points to your score. Option D is worth 10 points. What is your worst quality? A. I'm too cynical. B. I'm overly naive. C. I can get too emotional. D. I'm too hardworking. Okay, option A is worth 40 points. B brings you 10 points. C adds 20 points to your count. And option D gives you 30 points. What scares you the most? A. Being limited and controlled. B. Never finding true love. C. Losing my family. D. Betraying my values. Option A brings you 20 points. B gives you 30 points. C adds 10 points to your basket. And option D brings you 40 points. What time do you go to bed? A. I often stay up all night. B. Around midnight. C. At 1 a.m. or so. D. No later than 10 p.m. Option A adds 20 points to your count. B brings 30 points. Option C gives you 10 points. And D adds 40 points to your score. How do you prefer to get your news? A. Via the social media feed. B. I avoid it altogether. C. Friends tell me everything. D. I watch news on TV. Option A adds 20 points to your score. B brings you 40 points. Option C is worth 10 points. And D adds 30 points to your count. What career do you think suits you the best? A. Rock star. B. Top manager. C. Freelance artist. D. Writer. Option A is worth 10 points. B brings you 30 points. C adds 20 points to your count. Option D gives you 40 points. What's your relationship like with your relatives? A. I love them dearly. B. I don't want to be like them. C. I need them. D. I feel related to every human. Option A is worth 20 points. B brings you 30 points. C adds 10 points to your score. Option D gives you 40 points. What color do you like more? A. Yellow. B. Green. C. Pink. D. Purple. Option A brings you 20 points. 30 points for option B. C gives you 10 points, and D adds 40 points to your score. Pick an animal. A. A whale. B. A tiger. C. A monkey. D. A horse. Option A brings you 40 points. B gives you 20 points. C adds 10 points to your count. And option D brings you 30 points. Your perfect weekend would be A. Meditating in nature. B. A barbecue party with friends. C. Going on an exotic vacation. D. Trying something new, maybe artistic workshop. Option A is worth 40 points. B brings you 30 points. C adds 20 points to your score. Option D gives you 10 points. What qualities do you expect to see in your ideal romantic partner? A. Passion and charisma. B. Caring and kind-heartedness. C. Self-sufficiency and joyfulness. D. Peace of mind and devotion. Option A brings you 20 points. 30 points for option B. Option C gives you 40 points, and D adds 10 points to your score. Almost there. Who did you dream to become when you were little? A. A wizard. B. An astronaut. C. A famous actor. D. I wanted to follow in my father's footsteps. Option A brings you 40 points. Option B is worth 30 points. C gives you 20 points, and D adds 10 points to your score. What meal would you prefer? A. Extra hot Chinese noodles. B. A fruit salad or smoothie. C. A burger with French fries. D. Just coffee with cookies, please. Option A brings you 20 points. Option B is worth 40 points. Option C gives you 10 points, and D adds 30 points. If your life was a movie, what would it look like? A. Action or horror movie. B. Romantic comedy. C. Fantasy or Indian series. D. Adventure cartoon. Option A brings you 20 points. B is worth 30 points. Option C gives you 40 points, and D is worth 10 points. Do you memorize the dreams you see at night? A. I literally have never had any dreams. B. My dreams are usually black and white. C. Bro, I do lucid dreaming every night. D. I dream in colorful, fantastic images. Well, dreamers, if you chose option A, add 20 points to your score. Option B is worth 30 points. Option C brings you 40 points. And D is worth 10 points. And finally, the last question. If you were a piece of furniture, then which one? A. A dinner table. B. A fancy mirror. C. A cozy couch. D. A king-size bed. Option A brings you 30 points. B is worth 40 points. Option C gives you 10 points. And D is worth 20 points. Now it's time to sum up all your points. If your final score is 200 to 350, you are a baby soul. It means your soul is at the beginning stage of its development. But that's not a bad thing. Although you may face a lot of uncertainty in your life, your innocent heart has a lot of love and hope. Where others see closed doors, you see an abundance of exciting opportunities, and you're brave enough to take them. That's why people may call you lucky, and it's not surprising, the universe protects its babies while they grow. If you've got 350 to 500 points, your soul is a teenager. The most important thing for you is independence. You perceive the outside world as a competition, defending your boundaries and strive to win. You're adventurous, competitive, and hardworking. Teenage souls pursue independence, status, and success. They enjoy traveling the world and meeting new people. Some may call you an egocentric drama queen, but let's be honest, they're just jealous. Those who scored 500 to 650 points are mature souls. You don't chase money and fame at any cost. You know exactly who you are and strive to be your bright, authentic self. Mature souls tend to build loving, committed relationships with others and create loyal communities. People probably say you're a caring and responsible friend and leader. You need to stay true to your values and avoid temptations. If you've got 650 points and more, you have the soul of a wise person. Old souls like you enjoy simple moments in life and stay away from drama. You perceive life as your piece of art and master it with great patience. You solve problems with a joyful and creative approach. People come to you for advice and inspiration because you can find a way out of even the most desperate situation. A perfect career for you is the one that allows you to serve people, share your wisdom, and initiate their personal growth.
Keep track of your points and check your results at the end of the test. Do you like playing tricks on people? A. Yes, but only my close friends. They know I don't mean it. B. Everyone all the time. C. Never. I'm afraid to hurt their feelings. D. Only if they play tricks on me. If you picked option A, you just earned 20 points. If you went with B, add 40 points to your basket. Those who chose C earned 10 points. D is worth 30 points. Which of these animals do you associate yourself with? A. Panther. I'm also posh, fast, and can always protect myself. B. Cute puppy. I wouldn't survive a day without my family. C. Kangaroo. I'm one of a kind and you can't approach me easily. D. Chameleon. I can fit into any surroundings. All panthers out there get 20 points. Puppies at heart can add 10 points to their score. Kangaroos scored 30, and chameleons got 40 points. If you turned into a superhero, what would you do first? A. Save the world. B. Travel the world. Being a superhero involves flying, right? C. Meet my favorite celebrity. D. Use my superpowers to produce as much money as I've always wanted. Option A brings you 30 points. B is worth 20. C is worth 10 points. D gives you 40 points. It's your birthday, and your friends surprise you with your dream car. How long will you be happy about it? A. A week, perhaps, until the joy fades away. B. Forever. It's the gift of a lifetime. C. It's no big deal. It takes way more than that to make me happy. D. I won't accept it. It's too much, and they know it. If you picked A, add 20 points to your score. If you went with B, it's worth 10 points. C brings you 40 points, and D, 30 points. What's your favorite kind of weather? A. Beach weather, sunshine, no clouds, heat. B. I love snow. Playing outside or staying at home on a snowy day makes me happy. C. Rainy weather. The sound of it helps calm me down. D. Extreme weather. Thunderstorms, tornadoes, sandstorms, they make life more interesting. If you prefer sunshine, add 20 points to your basket. Snow fans earn 10 points. Rain fans get 40 points. Those who love extreme weather earn 30 points. What movie would you choose to star in? A. Drama. I know how to play it because I live it. B. My sense of humor and irony will help. C. Superhero movie. I even know what my superhero costume will look like. D. I want to star in a detective movie and solve mysteries. Option A brings you 20 points. B is worth 10 points. C brings you 30 points. And D is worth 40 points. How do you feel before an important event? A. Nervous and scared. I don't want to let anyone down. B. Excited. I love to test myself and triumph. C. Calm and focused. That's what helps me always win. D. Useless. I always feel like others are putting more in it. If option A is your choice, you get 10 points. Would you rather go with B? It's worth 30 points. C brings you 40 points. D is worth 20 points. What activity would you like to exclude from your routine for good? A. Washing, drying, and brushing my hair. It's a waste of time. B. Having to pick my outfits. Let a robot do it for me. C. Cooking. It's definitely not my thing. D. Cleaning. Things turn into a mess again too soon. If option A sounds like the way to go, give yourself 10 points. If B is your choice, you just scored 30 points. In case you went with C, add 40 points to your basket. Finally, D brings you 20 points. Which sense do you rely on the most? A. Smell. I could create my own perfumes. B. Hearing. I can hear someone whisper across the street. C. Sight. They say I have eyes on my back. D. Taste. It has never let me down. If you went for sense of smell, you get 40 points. Those who trust their hearing get 10 points. If you have an eagle eye, award yourself with 20 points. Your sense of taste brings you 30 points. You're arranging a first date with someone you really like. What is it gonna be? A. I'll rent a movie theater or a planetarium just for the two of us. B. I'll cook some fancy food and learn to play some musical instrument. C. I'll take them to an escape room and let them show how smart and brave they are. D. Huh? I don't arrange dates. Others try their best to impress me. Option A brings you 10 points. B gives you 30 points. Option C is worth 20 points. If you chose option D, here are your 40 points. What do you do when you're angry? A. Ignore everything and everyone. I need some time to cool down. B. Read my favorite book or listen to some music. C. Cry my heart out. It helps me restart my system. D. Think it over. I gotta understand what made me so angry and how to avoid it. Option A adds 40 points to your basket. Option B gives you 30 points. C is worth 10 points. And D is worth 20 points. Your friend's having a housewarming party. What do you bring to it? A. Some food or something else practical will do. B. I'll write a poem or make a fun collage and frame it to make it memorable. C. I'll just ask them what they need for the new house. D. Nothing. My presence is the best gift. In case you chose option A, give yourself 10 points. B adds 30 points to your score. C is worth 20, and D is a 40-point option. What time do you usually go to bed? A. 10 p.m. 11 p.m. at latest. I keep it healthy. B. 2 a.m. or so, and then I wake up around 2 p.m. C. What is sleep? I never get any. D. 8 p.m. I need my beauty sleep. Healthy sleepers get 40 points. Night owls get 30 points. Those who never sleep win 20 points. Those who go to bed early get 10 points. Which of the following sounds like the absolute worst idea to you? A. Never leaving my hometown for the rest of my life. B. Doing all the work and watching others get promoted. C. Have someone else pick my hairstyle for me. D. Never knowing my schedule. I can't live without a good plan. Those who went with option A get 30 points. Option B is worth 40 points. C brings you 20 points. D is worth 10 points. Pick a color combination you'd never get tired of wearing. A. Black and white. I'm classy. B. Gray and pink. Official with a playful twist. C. Orange, purple, emerald with a sprinkle of blue. I dress brightly. D. Stripes, polka dot, paisley. It's not about colors, it's about patterns. In case you chose option A, add 40 points to your score. B brings you 10 points. C brings you 30 points. D is worth 20 points. Time to sum up your points. If you ended up with 150 to 230 points, your hidden superpower is invisibility. You can always disappear from an event you don't like smoothly. If you don't want anyone to notice you at a lecture or a business meeting, they never will. Did you get 240 to 330 points? Congrats, you have the superpower of flying. You're doing things way faster than other people. Sometimes they ask you to share your secret of being here and there at the same time. You fly from place to place and are never late. You're always the first to try out a new trend and visit a new place. In case you scored 340 to 420 points, you're a super brain. You're one of the smartest people around. You can figure out the solution to any problem in a matter of seconds. When life gets too easy, your brain gets bored. You have an excellent sense of humor and irony. You like to plan things, and your plan always works out. Those who got 430 to 510 points, you have the superpower of reading minds. You have a lot of friends and make new ones easily. You always feel when something's wrong with them and know exactly how to help. You can also make others change their mind if it's in your interest. If your final score is 510 points or more, you're a money magnet. You never run out of it. The second you realize you could use some more cash, opportunities make it float your way. You know how to save and how to spend money.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.